Hello students, in this lecture of physics, I Pawan sir, BTech from IIT Kanpur, and I have a teaching experience of more than 12 years for the students of NEET and IIT JEE. We are going to discuss here about a very basic fundamental concept of physics, that is scalar product of two vectors. So what is the actual application of scalar product of two vectors? So when we multiply two vectors, there are two different types of method through which we can multiply them. In one method, the product will be a scalar one, and in the other method, the product will be a vector one. So when we multiply two vectors in such a way that the product is a scalar one, that is called scalar product, or it is also known as dot product. While when we multiply two vectors in such a way that the product of the two vectors will give us again a vector quantity, then such type of multiplication is called cross product or vector product. Both type of this multiplication is used at various part of physics. Like, you must have heard about a very fundamental quantity that is called work. What is work? Work is a scalar quantity or a vector quantity. So you may know that the work is a scalar quantity. So how do we obtain a work done in any case? So even in the 9th class you know that work is defined as force into displacement. But when you come to the 11th class, the definition is slightly more modified. And in 11th class we learn that the work is defined as a scalar product of force, which is a vector quantity, and displacement, which is also a vector quantity. So after multiplying force and displacement through a method of dot product, what we obtained is a scalar quantity, that is work. So we can write how we write the scalar product between two quantities. So work, that is a scalar quantity, is defined as dot product between two vector quantity, that is force. Here you can see that the force is a vector quantity and I have applied a dot here. This dot represents the dot product between these two quantity, that is force and displacement. So by multiplying these two vector quantity, we obtain a scalar quantity, that is work. Again, you must have also heard about power. Power is rate of work done. तो पावर भी एक स्केलर क्वांटिटी है, लेकिन पावर हम ऑब्टेन कैसे करते हैं, कैसे हम पावर की वैल्यू निकालते हैं? दैट इज बाय यूजिंग डॉट प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फोर्स एंड वेलोसिटी. बोथ फोर्स एंड वेलोसिटी अगेन आर टू वेक्टर क्वांटिटीज. सो similarly there are various other quantities which we can obtain by the help of a scalar product between two vector quantities. Similarly there are various application of cross product or vector product also, and that we will learn in some other class. So here, how we calculate the value of dot product? So let us say I have two quantities, two vector quantities. One quantity is A, other quantity is B. So let us first represent these two vector quantity through a diagram. So here, this is vector A and here it is vector B. And let us say angle between vector A and vector B is given as theta. Then when we apply dot product between these two quantity, we can write dot product of vector A with vector B is equal to magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A is a scalar quantity obviously, because it gives only magnitude, into magnitude of quantity vector B, and into cosine of angle between the two vectors, that is vector A and vector B. So this is the formula for dot product between two vectors A and B, and the formula is simply magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cosine of angle between the two vectors, that is A and B vector. Now let us represent these two vector quantities, that is A and B, in terms of components or rectangular components, that is component along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So I can write vector A as x component of vector A, that is ax I cap. I cap is a unit vector along x axis. The next term will be y component of vector A, that is ay. Again there is a unit vector along y axis, that is j cap, and z component of this vector, that is az, and unit vector along z axis, that is k cap. Similarly, I can also write vector B. What is vector B? Vector B is bx I cap, similarly by j cap, and bz k cap. तो यहाँ पे हमने वेक्टर A एंड वेक्टर B को रेक्टेंगुलर कंपोनेंट, दैट इज इट्स प्रोजेक्शन अलोंग x एक्सिस, y एक्सिस एंड z एक्सिस के टर्म्स में लिख दिया है. अब अगर हम डॉट प्रोडक्ट लें A और B का, उसके लिए वी नीड टू नो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ डॉट प्रोडक्ट बिटवीन I कैप विथ I कैप विथ J कैप, I कैप विथ K कैप, एंड between j cap, I cap, j cap, k cap, all this quantity we should know. Now, when we multiply I cap with I cap, or j cap with j cap, or k cap with k cap, so in all the three cases, angle between the two vectors, that is I cap and I cap, or j cap with j cap, or k cap with k cap, is equal to 0. So cos 0 will give us 1. So the magnitude of this dot product, that is I dot I, will give us 1. Similarly, value of j cap dot j cap also give us 1, and k cap dot k cap again will give us a value of 1. Now what will happen when we multiply I cap with j cap, or I cap with k cap, or j cap with k cap? So in all these cases, angle between the two unit vectors, that is either I cap or j cap or k cap, the angle is always 90 degree, and cos 90, as you know, is 0. So the dot product of all these quantities will give us 0. So I can write I cap dot j cap is equal to j cap dot k cap is equal to k cap dot I cap will give us 0. So now, ये जो हमने यूनिट वेक्टर्स के डॉट प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू निकाली है, आई कैप की जे कैप एंड वेरियस अदर कॉम्बिनेशंस, तो इनको हम यूज करेंगे व्हेन वी कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ डॉट प्रोडक्ट बिटवीन वेक्टर ए एंड वेक्टर बी. सो लेट अस कैलकुलेट द डॉट प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू हियर. सो वेक्टर ए डॉट वेक्टर बी, ये हमें क्या देगा? तो इसमें हम हर एक टर्म को हर एक दूसरे वेक्टर के सारे टर्म्स के साथ बारी बारी से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. तो जब हम ax को bx से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो व्हाट वी ऑब्टेन इज ax into bx. When we multiply ax with by, then we get I dot j cap, and I dot j here I can get 0. So the second term will be 0. Again, when we multiply this term, first term of a with third term of j, again I will get I dot k cap. Again it will give us 0. So this is the only term that will remain with us. Now when we multiply this term with all the three terms, so ay into bx, j cap dot I cap, again 0. Ay by, j cap dot j cap, it will give us 1. So this term will be ay by. When we multiply ay with bz, it is j dot k cap, that is 0. When we multiply az with these three terms, so only term that remain will be az, bz, all the other terms will be equal to 0. So this is the value of dot product of a and b. Now this is one formula when we write the vectors in form of their rectangular components. If I have to calculate angle between two vectors and the two vectors in rectangular components are given, so how can we calculate this? So we can do this by using a simple formula of a dot b. So from this formula we can write cos theta, that is angle between two vectors a and b, as a dot b divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of vector B. So what is the value of A dot B? So that we have already obtained here. So it is simply AX into BX plus AY into BY plus AZ into BZ divided by magnitude of vector A. So this will give us under root AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So this term is the magnitude of vector A. Similarly, magnitude of vector B. So this will give us Bx square plus By square plus Bz square. तो अगर दो वेक्टर्स A and B कंपोनेंट के फॉर्म्स में हमें दे रखे हैं तो सिंपली बाय यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला to calculate the angle between two vectors, we can simply obtain the value of angle between two vectors.